Barbarian King. This guy can cheat death in the most insane way possible. The Barbarian King unlocks at Town Hall 7 through the Hero Hall as your first real hero, and honestly, he's the perfect introduction to what makes heroes so broken. This massive warrior carries a sword that's basically the size of a small building and has enough health to tank pretty much anything the enemy throws at him. But here's what most people get wrong about his targeting. Unlike what many players think, he doesn't specifically target defenses first. He actually attacks whatever's closest to him, whether that's a wall, resource building, or defense. The real magic happens when you equip him with the right gear. His abilities now come from equipment rather than a single built-in power. The Barbarian Puppet equipment lets him summon barbarians and provides healing, while the Rage Vial gives him increased damage and movement speed. The number of barbarians summoned and their levels depend on the equipment level, not your laboratory research levels. Now here's the thing about timing that most people get wrong. You don't just spam these abilities the second he takes damage. The pros wait until he's in the thick of battle fighting multiple defenses at once. That way the healing gives you maximum value, the rage effect kicks in when you need it most, and those summoned barbarians show up right when the fight's getting intense. The current meta favors pairing Spiky Ball with Rage Vial for aggressive ground attacks, though February 2025 nerfs to Earthquake Boots reduced its wall-breaking dominance. But this next hero literally broke the entire game. Archer Queen. The Archer Queen is hands down the most game-changing hero in Clash of Clans history, and that's not even an exaggeration. She unlocks at Town Hall 8 through the Hero Hall, and completely flipped how people approached attacking bases. Unlike the Barbarian King, who gets up close and personal, the Queen sits back and picks off threats from a safe distance with her bow. She's got perfect aim and can eliminate problems before they even know she's there. But the real power comes from her equipment options. Her abilities are now handled through gear, rather than a single built-in power. The Invisibility Vial makes her completely invisible to defenses for several seconds while boosting her damage, and the Archer Puppet summons archers while providing healing. The invisibility duration and effects depend on the equipment level you've upgraded. The invisibility effect is so broken against single-target defenses like Inferno Towers, because when she goes invisible, it completely resets their damage buildup and forces them to retarget. So now the Queen can just casually destroy the Inferno Tower while it's confused. The only thing that can still hurt her during invisibility is splash damage from explosions that are already happening nearby. This led to something called the Queen Walk, which remains one of the most influential strategies ever invented. You pair the Archer Queen with healers, and she becomes nearly unstoppable. This wizard can make your whole army completely untouchable. Grand Warden. The Grand Warden showed up with Town Hall 11 and completely changed the game by being the first support hero. Unlike every other hero that's all about dealing damage, this guy's job is to make everyone else better. He can switch between ground and air mode depending on what kind of army you're running, which means he works with literally any strategy you want to use. His support abilities now come from equipment rather than passive effects. The Life Gem equipment provides health boosts to nearby troops, which was actually buffed in February 2025 to be more effective with larger troops. The boost applies when troops are within his radius and disappears when they leave. His passive ability is called Life Aura, and it's active 100% of the time he's deployed. Every single troop within his radius gets a percentage-based health boost that scales with his level. At level 20, we're talking about 50% more health, or 270 extra hit points, whichever is lower. The crazy part is this boost applies instantly when troops walk into his aura and disappears the second they walk out, so positioning becomes this whole dynamic minigame throughout your attack. But his Eternal Tome equipment is where things get absolutely ridiculous. It makes every single troop within the Grand Warden's radius completely invincible to all damage for several seconds. However, due to March 2025 balance changes, troops lose their immunity 1 second after leaving his radius, making positioning much more critical than before. The timing on this ability can completely shut down the most devastating moments in any attack. Eagle Artillery about to fire, pop Eternal Tome. Town Hall weapon activating, Eternal Tome. This warrior has the most satisfying ability in the entire game. Royal Champion. The Royal Champion arrived with Town Hall 13 through the Hero Hall and brought something totally new to the table. A hero that excels at destroying defenses. She's incredibly mobile because she can jump over walls just like Hog Riders, but she hits way harder than pretty much any other single unit in the game. Her targeting actually focuses on any building, not exclusively defenses, though she's most effective against defensive structures. Her abilities now come from equipment options rather than built-in powers. The Seeking Shield equipment launches a ricocheting shield that bounces between multiple targets, and it received buffs in February 2025 when paired with Royal Gem equipment. The shield prioritizes defensive buildings when 4 or more defenses remain, but hits whatever's available when fewer defenses are left. The most satisfying part is watching that shield bounce around the base like some kind of guided missile, taking out targets in sequence. The current meta emphasizes Electro Boots paired with Hog Rider Puppet for cleanup, adapting to Town Hall 17's more scattered defensive layouts. Electro Boots were nerfed for balance but remain effective. The newest hero has abilities that completely change battlefield dynamics. Minion Prince. The Minion Prince just dropped with Town Hall 17 in November 2024, making him the newest addition to the hero roster. He unlocks at Town Hall 9 through the Hero Hall, so he's accessible earlier than you might expect. He's the first flying hero in the main village, and despite popular belief, his targeting priority is any minus, meaning he attacks the closest building, not specifically defenses first. His henchman puppet equipment summons minions that vary in number and power based on the equipment level, not affixed to powerful units. The Dark Orb equipment launches a projectile that deals damage and applies slowing effects to everything it hits, though the exact 50% speed reduction for 18 seconds mentioned in some guides needs verification through actual gameplay testing. The strategic implications involve slowing down enemy defenses and troops in the targeted area. The orb travels in the direction the Minion Prince is facing when activated, so positioning is crucial for hitting your intended targets. The 2025 additions like Noble Iron in March and Dark Crown in June have made him more prominent in air attack strategies when paired with Dark Orb equipment. These mechanical heroes work completely differently than every other hero. Battle Machine. The Battle Machine is the Builder Base's original hero, and he unlocks at Builder Hall 5. He's basically the mechanical equivalent of main village heroes, but with one huge difference: his abilities work on a completely different system. While main village heroes use their abilities once and then they're done, Builder Base heroes can recharge and use their abilities multiple times during a single attack. The Battle Machine is a ground-based warrior that specializes in smashing buildings with powerful melee attacks. He serves as the primary tank for Builder Base armies, which tend to be smaller and more focused than main village compositions. His job is to absorb damage while your other troops like sneaky archers or cannon carts provide supporting firepower from behind. At level 5, he unlocks Electric Hammer, which provides both offensive and defensive benefits through electrical enhancement. The ability recovers 800 hit points instantly while boosting his damage output by 270 for the next 3 attacks specifically. Unlike main village abilities that are one and done, Electric Hammer recharges during battle with a 14-second cooldown. This means you can potentially use it multiple times per attack if the battle goes long enough. The strategic timing is crucial for maximizing effectiveness. Expert players activate Electric Hammer just before impacting high hit point targets like the Builder Hall, or when facing multiple defenses simultaneously. The healing component provides massive survivability against threatening defenses like crushers and multi-mortars, while the damage boost ensures rapid elimination of priority targets. Some advanced strategies involve pre-deploying the Battle Machine in corners to charge the ability up to level 3 before engaging primary defensive structures, maximizing the enhanced damage duration. And this flying machine takes it even further. Battlecopter. The Battlecopter represents the Builder Base's aerial hero option, unlocking at Builder Hall 8. This mechanical flying unit introduced aerial tactics to Builder Base gameplay while maintaining the unique ability recharge system that defines Builder Base heroes. Unlike ground-based heroes that have to deal with walls, obstacles, and ground traps, the Battlecopter just flies over everything. Her aerial nature allows her to bypass ground-based obstacles and traps completely, while engaging defenses from advantageous positions that ground heroes can't reach. Her ranged attack pattern is totally different from the Battle Machine's up-close approach, giving players tactical flexibility depending on whether they prefer aerial assault strategies or ground-based approaches. The Battlecopter benefits from the Builder Base 2.0 multi-stage battle system, which is probably the most advanced tactical system in all of Clash of Clans. In this system, abilities can charge up to 3 different levels, and you can actually switch heroes between battle stages. This creates unprecedented tactical flexibility where you might start with the Battle Machine to break through initial defenses, then switch to the Battlecopter for aerial cleanup, then potentially switch back depending on what the base layout demands. Both Builder Base heroes participate in this enhanced multi-stage system, where the battles are broken into phases and you can make strategic decisions between each phase. How you might charge your hero's ability to level 2 in the first stage, then save the level 3 activation for the final push. Or you could use a ground hero to create an opening, then switch to the aerial hero to exploit that opening from a completely different angle. The mechanical design and electrical abilities of both heroes complement the Builder Base's technological aesthetic while providing gameplay experiences that are totally distinct from main village heroes.